To success, okay, you've been so successful in so many different areas. Success ever go to your head? Did you ever kind of not take it seriously enough? Because people think you become famous and then you just coast. But in fact, you got to work hard just to maintain. As Steve Martin once said, you know, when you're good and then get great, after a while you have to be great just to seem good.
Yeah, because what it is that whatever you've done, you have to try to match that. And you've seen this. A lot of comedians become. See, this is how I know not to slip. If I remain the comedian, I'm good. Because comedians, we can never become too good looking. You know, like when you see most
Too late, Jamie Foxx.
No, but you
Too
know
late, Jamie Foxx.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like when a comic starts being aware of how he looks, and the next thing you know, he don't want to be funny no more.
Sure.
And we know those guys. You'd be
If
like,
a comic wants to show off his muscles, that's a bad sign.
Yeah. It starts
sign.
like that. So I try to stay goofy. Like I try to keep my light on. Meaning, like when we won the Oscar, I gave it away. I told my managers I don't want to hold that, because when you hold the Oscar, all of a sudden I started speaking in an English accent. Well, you know, first of all, when I started, I felt the emotions of the character, Ray Charles. It was, there I was in the jungles of Africa trying to knee-deep in hyena dung when I was, take it! So you always want to stay goofy. I did let it go to my head one time.
Would you have anybody who can check you?
My sister, I got my homies, my daughter, I mean, they always check me. But I let it go to my head one time. Right after In Living Color, I thought I was so dope. And I started telling rich jokes.
What do you mean?
Meaning because I had got my check, so I went on stage. I was like, anybody got that Range Rover? Those things are cantankerous, huh? And you know, it was an all-black audience. They're like, what the is he talking about? I said, that's square footage of the home, boy. That's crazy, huh? And brother was like, so I get off stage, and in my mind, they're going crazy, but it was literally like, yo, dude tripping. And I go outside the club, right? This is a club in LA, right? And as I'm standing outside the club, the door opened. I'm like, who is that on stage? I said, because I just came off. I'm Jamie Foxx. Who could that be funnier than me? And I opened that door. It was a skinny little black dude with a tank top on that didn't fit. It was Chris Tucker. And when I say he was murdering them, and it shook me, and I knew that I wasn't funny like that no more. I even was on my way to the Comedy Store, and you know, in my head I'm thinking I'm the man, right? And this girl says, "Oh my God!" And I was like, "What's up?" She said, "Do you know where Chris Tucker's performing?" I was like, and I was like, yeah, I think he's going on in the main room. And then she turned back and she said, "Oh, you look so familiar." Wow. So I left, I went to Okinawa. I went to perform for the troops, because that's how I first started, was performing for the troops in Lompoc. Sure. So I said, I gotta go find a place where I could just work on my stuff, and I went to Okinawa and got my groove back. I was doing it for the troops and they was laughing. I had gained a little weight though, because I had got fame face. I don't know if you know what.
Oh, yeah.
You know what fame face is, right? Yeah, sure. You see, when they first start off, it was real skinny, and all of a sudden the check coming in the face. It's like somebody standing right behind him, you know? I was like, so I was doing my jokes, and so that was the vest days, when you wear a vest. I had a vest, but I couldn't button it all the way down, because. So as I'm doing my jokes, I rested for a second, and this is all military people, and I rested for a second, and a black girl said, "Why your belly so big?" And I was like, you know, when a black woman say, and you can't say anything because it's our military. She said, "Why your belly so big?" I couldn't do nothing. So I started working out and getting back. And I came back, got my skinny back. And long story longer, just don't take yourself too seriously, and don't think about whatever you've accomplished too long, because it'll wreck you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay on the reactor. Stay on the core reactor.
Stay funny, man.